Okay, so we've heard my opponents talk about euthanasia. We heard them say how it would end suffering, how it would give people an option. My opponent says that it will not affect the elderly and the mentally ill. Well, I showed you the case, like with the case with the man with dementia. There was another case in an Argentinian newspaper with a woman. She was elderly. She had Alzheimer's. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and then later diagnosed with cancer at the same time. She did not know what she was asking for when she asked to die. The physician gave her the dose. Her daughter was the driving force behind convincing her to take assisted suicide in Oregon. If we allow this to happen, it will make, there will be doctors who do not record everything they do. They will not record every case of the person they kill, and it will make people vulnerable. It will not help us. I have a quote here from Wesley J. Smith, a researcher who writes articles. Doctors in Oregon have taken euthanasia and made it purely about killing people. It is no longer about trying to ease the pain of the suffering. They don't care about the patients as much as they used to. They're trying to just get rid of something they can't deal with. To back that up, I have another case by Herbert Hendon, who is the writer of Seduced by Death, Doctors, Patients, and Assisted Suicide. By deciding when patients die, making death a medical decision, the physician preserves the illusion of mastery over the disease and the accompanying feelings of helplessness. The physician, not the illness, is responsible for death. Assisted suicide and euthanasia have become about ways of dealing with the frustration of not being able to cure the disease. Even in Oregon, they're not really caring about, oh, you know, how do I cure this disease, or how do I help them? Assisted suicide, why not? I don't know how to cure the disease. I feel like a failure. I should suggest this to them, and maybe they'll take it. It has been stated by Daniel Callahan that it perpetuates and pushes the extreme of very ideology of control. The goal of mastering life and death. This has created problems in modern medicine in the first place. So basically, if you give doctors the power to say, oh, you know, to help them commit suicide, say, oh, you know, maybe they're terminally ill, maybe they should die, whatever, then you give them too much power, and autonomy, like they've stressed so much about, is decreased, and you no longer have that anymore. In closing, assisted suicide may be one way of ending suffering, but I don't see the need when we have a safe and sufficient policy already in place to take care of it. Thank you.